right, good morning, preschoolers. We're going to start by practicing our memory verse this morning. And I'll read it to you first, and then I'm going to have you repeat after me. The disciples said, "You really are the Son of God." Matthew 14:33. All right, let's do it in pieces and repeat after me. The disciples said,
The disciples said,
"You really are
You really are
the Son of God."
the Son of God.
Matthew
Matthew
14:33.
14:33.
All right, let's say it together, all together, one last time. The disciples said, "You really are the Son of God." Matthew 14:33. Our preschool Bible story for today is called First and Last. Jesus talks about greatness, and you'll find this story in Mark chapter 9, verses 33 through 37. Kat's going to read you the story this morning, just like we do every Sunday.
Hey guys, it's Kat here, and I'm going to be reading our story for today. And this is the picture that goes with our story. We have Jesus sitting here, and then we have all the disciples around him, and we're going to find out what happens. And the title of our story is called First and Last. Jesus talks about greatness. So Jesus and his disciples walked nearly all day. They were hot and they were dusty. They were tired. Jesus walked and talked with one group of disciples. Some of the other disciples walked in a different group. These disciples talked about how important they were. They began bragging. They started arguing. They tried to talk quietly because they didn't want Jesus to hear them. "Shh," they said to each other. Each disciple thought he was greater than the others. Jesus and his disciples finally reached town. Now they could rest in the house where they were staying. But Jesus couldn't rest. He had heard the disciples talking. He had heard their angry voices, and Jesus knew that something was wrong. Jesus asked the disciples, "What were you talking about on the road today?" But the disciples didn't say anything. Some looked down at their sandals, and some looked up at the ceiling. Some looked at each other. They didn't want to answer Jesus. They had been talking about who was the most important. They knew that the Lord wouldn't be happy. But Jesus already knew what the disciples had said. He knew what they had been arguing about. Jesus called all 12 disciples into the room. "If you want to be the most important, help people who are least important," Jesus told them. "If you want to be first, serve people who are last. If you want to be great, help people who are weak or needy or poor." Then Jesus picked up a child. The disciples stopped looking down at their sandals. They stopped looking at the ceiling. They stopped looking at each other. They all looked at Jesus. "This child is weak. He is needy. He is small," Jesus told the disciples. "When you help a child like this, you are helping me. When you serve someone who is weak or needy or poor, you are serving God too. If you want to be great, help people who are weak, help people who are needy, and help people who are poor. Then you will be great in God's eyes." The disciples finally understood what was really important. Now they wanted to serve others. Now they wanted to help others. And now they wanted to be great God's way, by helping and serving others.
Our preschool Bible story today talked about helping others. So I have a quick little song that you guys can sing as a family this week. It goes to the tune of "If You're Happy and You Know It," and it goes like this. "You are great when you are helpful and you serve. You are great when you are helpful and you serve. You do quite a lot when you do what you are taught. You are great when you are helpful and you serve." There's a couple hand motions that go to it. So we're going to do it one more time, and I'm going to show you the hand motions. It goes like this. You are great when you are helpful and you serve. You are great when you are helpful and you serve. You do quite a lot when you do what you are taught. You are great when you are helpful and you serve.